They complain about the game, but they were the ones who made the rules. Now they're exhausted, alone, and don't understand why. Watch until the end and see the price they're paying for the choices they made.
Bro, dating in this generation is so exhausting. Like, when did it become a thing where there's so many rules in dating? Why is there so many rules? Why is it that if I like somebody, I can't text them too fast because that's desperate? Or I can't show him emotion too fast because what if he don't like me back? What happened to humility? What happened to just building a genuine connection with somebody because you're interested in them and you like them? Why is there so many rules? Why do I have to play hard to get? Why do you have to play hard to get? Why is it that men don't speak up anymore? What happened to the men that just shoot their shot? And I feel like a lot of men are more so reserved and embarrassed and they don't want to say anything because they don't want to be shot down. Like, what happened to humility? What happened to actually just showing interest and just saying, hey, I think you're a beautiful lady? Like, why is everybody so scary and so reserved and so silent? I don't understand the rules of, like, it's so many rules in dating. What happened to just building authentic connections because you like this person? Why do I have to not text back fast because it might come off too desperate? Why, as a lover girl, I have to suppress my own emotions because I have to be player and play it cool just in case? There's no just in case. When you're trying to find love, it comes with humility.
This is the first big contradiction. The woman complains about a game she herself helped institutionalize. It's been decades promoting the idea of emotional independence. Don't show interest. The man has to chase, and now they're tired of their own theater. When romance was replaced by emotional manipulation, genuine connection became the exception. Love turned into a battlefield where showing emotion is weakness. For years, women demonized men who approached them, calling them cringe, shum, intense, clingy. So it was inevitable that men pulled back. Many are exhausted from being humiliated for trying to be sincere. The man who shows interest became a joke. The result? Today he protects himself, observes, and avoids acting. Not out of cowardice, but for self-preservation.
It comes with, you got to put your pride to the side. Everybody has so much pride. Everybody wants to be chased. What do y'all gain from the cat and mouse game? What do y'all gain from that? What is the fun in that? Constantly chasing. Oh yeah, I'm going to text her because I'm interested, but I'm going to pull back to see if she's interested. Why? Why are y'all sabotaging genuine connections? Why is everybody so reserved? Why is everybody so scary? What happened to actually showing genuine love these days? What happened to that? What happened to Man Crush Monday? What happened to Woman Crush Wednesday? Why is nobody showing their partner off anymore? Why is everybody so reserved and so quiet? Why is there so many rules? I hate the fact that everybody is just so like, I'm going to keep it player. I'm not going to say nothing. Like, it's to the point where men don't even speak up no more. They just like your pictures. They just like your story. When you can simply say, hey, I'm interested in you. You are so beautiful. What happened to the women actually speaking up and saying, hey, I really love flowers? Instead, we got to stay silent and let a man read our mind. What the hell is going on? What are we listening to? Who are we following? Because I am so confused why everybody in the society standards, why is everybody having rules? Why is there so many rules in dating? When were we listening to damn rules? I'm not that type of person. If I like you, you're gonna know. If you don't like me back, cool.
She cries out for humility, but lives in a world where ego reigns. The play him before he plays you culture kills any possibility of vulnerability. What was once noble, being clear, sweet, expressive, became weakness. But now that the game has turned against them, they want to recover what they themselves rejected. We're facing an entire generation that replaced real conversations with Instagram reactions. Women say they like flowers, but if he knows me, he'll know. That's immaturity. Men value clarity. A woman who knows what she wants and expresses it sweetly is rare and much more valued. The problem is that this was replaced by indirect signals in games.
If I'm interested in you, I'm going to tell you. If you're not interested in me, cool. I accept that because that's what comes with building genuine connection is humility. Everybody is so scared to love somebody. Everybody is scared to connect with somebody. Everybody is scared to be grown about situations, communicate, be vulnerable. Everybody is so reserved, scared, want to be chased. The man want to be chased. The woman want to be chased. Instead, just find somebody you like. You don't run from things that you like. It wouldn't be a cat and mouse game if y'all both liked each other. Stop dealing with people who y'all don't like each other. Like, y'all are talking to women who don't like y'all for real. And y'all are talking to men that y'all don't like. That's why it's so much push and pull, because if two people genuinely liked each other, it's going to be a mutual thing. You're going to text me just as much as I text you. You're going to call me just as much as I call you because you miss me just as much as I miss you. Why is it so many rules? It's exhausting, y'all. Like, who made up the rule that when you like somebody, you can't show it instantly? When you're interested in somebody, you don't say anything. Just let them figure it out.
This is the most lucid part of the rant. Yes, when there's genuine interest on both sides, things happen naturally. But the point is, no one is willing to take that risk in a clean, honest way anymore. Why? Because they were taught not to trust. Modern women want reciprocity, but offer resistance. Fear of opening up became the norm, and love became an emotional tug of war. She's absolutely right. If you're not healed, you shouldn't be dating. But what's worse is the culture that encourages keep your options open. Never give 100%. Always have 6 guys on standby. Love can't be built on emotional reserves and romantic backups. A traditional man doesn't want to compete with 6 ghosts in your phone. He wants exclusivity, reciprocity, and truth.
If you want flowers and you're a type of girl that wants to receive things, you don't say nothing. You just let them read your mind. Are y'all serious? Y'all gotta be playing. Y'all have to be playing. This is definitely rage bait, because I am so confused. Why there's so many people that want to be chased? Why not just build a genuine connection? Why? What is so exhausting when you're building something and people want to just pull back? If you're not healed, you shouldn't be dating. If you're so skeptical and scared, you shouldn't be dating. Because it's exhausting, bro. It's exhausting, especially me being a lover girl. I want to show emotion. I want to show you I like you. I am not going to hold back nothing. Whether it works out or not, I'm going to show my emotion. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to give you all of me. That's just a part of dating. I'm not going to be, just in case, let me keep six niggas on the side. That's so exhausting, bro. Y'all are ruining the dating culture with all of these rules and all of these games and all of these, I like him but I don't, I like her but I don't, I'm gonna reel her in and then I'm gonna pull back. Bro, I don't get it. Y'all don't even have an answer for me. I don't even want to answer. I'm just exhausted. Y'all are exhausting, bro. Y'all are so exhausting.
Exactly. But her blind spot is that this destruction was celebrated as empowerment for a long time. The message was, play like a man. Don't get attached. If you show feelings, you lose. Now, realizing this doesn't lead to lasting connections, many find themselves tired, lonely, and confused, victims of a system they helped build. This woman is exhausted by a game her own generation invented. The rules she now hates were created in the name of freedom, empowerment, and emotional protection. But now, alone, hurt, and frustrated, many are realizing too late that there is no real freedom without true love, and no true love without vulnerability.